Hello, welcome to blog.web6.org. In today's video, I'm going to show you how we can entirely move a WordPress blog using the same domain from one host to another. So at the moment, I'm using wp-demoblog.com as the demo site. I have images here and some posts, and I want to move the whole website from HostGator to BlueHost as my new host. And also for your information, I have this domain, so wp-demoblog.com is registered in nameservers.com. So if you are now, for some reason, are still having the domain and the hosting in hostgator.com, you might want to transfer your domain as well to BlueHost or any other separate registration like nameservers.com. So once you've done that, you're going to be able to follow this tutorial. And then now I have on my nameservers.com, this is my domain names, and because I use this as the demo, so I'm just going to click that, and then I go to domain name server setup, and then I'm going to scroll down here. As you can see, I have the DNS server is actually pointed to HostGator because at the moment I have this website in HostGator. That's why I have this domain name server is in HostGator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this domain name to BlueHost. But my recommendation is not changing the DNS server first before you have your new blog set up in the new host. So let's do that way. First, you're going to back up this whole website. So to do this, you must check out my other tutorial, which is called Manually Backup WordPress Blog, a complete backup of the site. And after you have that files, you can come back here and then follow this tutorial. So please pause this video and check out that tutorial. So now let's say I have that files already on my desktop or wherever your downloads folder is, and then I'm going to right click and create new folder and then type in my site wp-demoblog.com wp-demoblog-backup, and then I'm going to select that two files, copy it and paste it here. So once I have this original file inside this backup folder, then I can save this backup folder somewhere safe to an external hard drive or anywhere where you want to pick it up. So let's say now I just save it somewhere. And then now that we have our two files, the next is we go to our new host. Now if you have your domain name already registered in Nameservers, then you go to BlueHost or another host that you prefer for your second host. In this demo I'm just using BlueHost, and then when you sign up, you need to choose on I have a domain name because you want to move your older domain name. So copy that, and then in the BlueHost you're going to paste it here and then follow the steps. Then once you register to your new host, you can go to the cPanel and then go to File Manager. So here you're going to check Show Hidden Files and then select your domain name, and after that you hit Go button. So here we're going to upload our old files or old websites. We go to upload icon there and then choose files, and then navigate to the desktop or wherever you save your download folders, and then here we choose on that zip file and then click open. Now it might take long, depends on how old is your website and how many posts and images you have. So grab some coffee and then wait. So when it says that it's complete, then you can click on that link. So now you see that we have the .zip file that we've just uploaded, and if for some reason you don't see that, you can click on reload button there. Now once we have it, we can select that and then hit on extract, and then extract files and hit close button. So now we have our files already extracted. What we need to do is delete this .zip file. Delete that. Then we can next is we can go back to our cPanel. So close this and then go back to our cPanel, the new cPanel. And then what we need to do is we need to create a new database. So here we're going to find MySQL, and then it will show you the database tool containing MySQL wording. Now we need to do is what we need to do is click on MySQL databases. Here basically we need to create new database and new user. So let's create new database. We're going to name it as wp demo bl88 for example, and then create database and hit go back. Next we need to create new user. We're going to create new user here, and then some number, and the password generator, we're going to click on advanced option, change it 12 to 18, and then maybe we need the both, and generate password here, and then copy this, open your text editor, paste it here. Okay, so this is the password of the database user. So what we need to do is add some characters here, and once you done that, select all and copy this, minimize this text editor, hit cancel, and paste it here. Okay, make sure that the strength indicator are showing very strong. Once you've done that, click on create user, and here hit go back. Scroll down until you see add user to the database. So we're going to add the user we've just created. So it was DMBL, this one, and then database. Going to choose this. Make sure that the user and the database is the correct one, like what you want, and then click on add button. Here we're going to check all privileges and then hit make changes button. Now we're going to copy this user, copy that to our text editor. So I'm going, oops, sorry. Here I'm going to type in the user. So copy this, paste it here, and the database, copy this from here, copy and paste it here. So minimize this, don't close it, and then hit go back button. So now we've added this user to this database. So the next is we're going to go back to home or cPanel, go to cPanel, and scroll down until you see PHP MyAdmin. You can also look on Find, and then here going to PHP My, and then it will show any tools that containing this word. And you're going to need to use the cPanel password here, and hit go. So you might not see anything here. So what you can do is go to Databases tab, and then you see the database here. So check, click that database, and here we're going to import, and click on browse your computer, and then choose file, and choose wherever the SQL file that we've just backed up or we've just downloaded from the backup. So select that SQL file and then click open, and then scroll down, click on go button. So now it says that import has been successfully finished. So there might be some problem here. For example, if your database is bigger than this size, you might encounter problems. So you might want to use the MySQL dumper or any tools, database tools like that, but I don't cover in this video. If you want, you can subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to cover that problem in the next videos. And then once you've done that, you go to you're going to log out from PHP MyAdmin or close this tab, and then next is we go to cPanel home again, because we haven't deleted this block. So this is the old block that's still hosted in HostGator. We cannot see if you type in on your domain, so copy that or refresh that, it will still show the old domain and old website, which is still hosted in HostGator. And now you might want to see how it will look if you if you hosted in BlueHost. For that, we're going to go to our cPanel and then scroll down here until you see IP address, if I can see that. Not that. There it is, shared IP address. So this IP address we need now. It might be confusing now, but please bear with me. I try to make this as clear as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to modify host file. So if you use Windows operating system, you can check out my tutorial how to edit your host file using Windows 8.1. But if you use Mac, like what I am now, you can follow this. So what you're going to do is open your Finder, and once you open your Finder, you can click on Go on the top. You might not see that, but go to folders, or you can hit on Shift and then Command and G, and this will open go to folder dialog box. And then you're going to type in slash and then private and then slash etc and then slash hosts, and then click on Go. Now that we have our host file there, what we're going to do is copy this. So copy and go to our desktop. So go to our desktop and paste it here, okay, to back up. And then we go to etc folder again, and then we're going to right click it and then open with and then text edit. Now you might see something like this or maybe different. What you're going to do is go to hit enter. Okay, so it will not give you permission to edit it, so you want to duplicate it. So click on duplicate. So now we can edit this. So just close the log one, and now whatever it is, you can just hit enter one time and then copy this shared IP address, copy that, and then go back to text edit again and paste it here, and then go you're going to type in wp-demoblog.com and then select this, copy and enter, and then paste that, and then here we add on www. Okay, and then you hit save or command and S. Then it will ask you where you want to save it. So we want to save it in desktop, so we're going to name it host.txt. Okay, so close that. And then go back to your Finder again, and here on inside the etc folder, we're going to delete this host file. So move to trash, and it will ask you that. This is your Mac password, enter that, and then go to desktop again, and then the host.txt, copy this, then go back to etc folder again and paste it inside this etc, and then your password again. Okay, so there it is, our host.txt. Now we're going to right click it and no, not right click it, but to rename it. So we're going to delete that .txt, delete that, and hit enter. Then it will show you this dialog box, and click on remove button. So now we have our host file there. You can check it again. So open with and then text edit, and you see now we have this IP address of BlueHost and our blog. Why do we need to do this? We need to do this because we need to make sure that the new host and the new site will work exactly the same like the older one before we delete the older one to prevent the downtime of your site. Because maybe if you care about SEO stuff, the downtime, the longer it is, it might hurt your site ranking. So I would recommend to do this. I know it's more complicated, but I always do this when I move my websites. So we just check that our code is there, so we just going to close it again and then minimize Finder. And then now you're going to open your new tab and then type in on your site, so wp-demoblog.com. Paste that, and it will show you the error establishing a database connection. Don't be afraid, because your real site, if visitors now viewing your site, they can view this whole site, the live site. We just now actually viewing the fake site, since we view it from our computer, just to make sure to make our website working. Now it says that error establishing a database connections, because when we import our database, we haven't added wp-config.php, the old one, to update it with the new data for the new one. So what we're going to do is go to File Manager, and then make sure that it's checked, and then hit Go, and scroll down and look for wp-config.php. Select on that, and then click on Code Editor, and then click on Edit. This is where our text editor will work when we copy the database name and user and the password. So the first one is db_name. We need to update this, and we want the username, the database name. Copy that and paste it for the database name here. Maybe I'm going to make the font bigger. There it is. And then for the user, we're going to copy new user, paste it here, and the next is the new database password, which is this. Copy this and then paste it here. Now for the security reason, you need also to copy to generate the secret key again. So copy this URL and then paste it in new editor, new tab, sorry, and then refresh this browser. Then you will get the updated key. Copy this and then paste it here. This will make your site secure and updated from the old one. And then once we've done that, you can check again if it's right, the data, and then after that we click on Save Changes. Okay, so we're going to close this editor and then go back again to our site and refresh it. And now it worked nicely. So we're going to click on first post, which is template sticky post, and we have images and so forth. So this is actually the site from BlueHost. Actually, when your visitors now visiting your site, they will not see this site, but they will see the HostGator version, the older host version. This is because we edit our host file. So let's say now we want to edit our footer. So we're going to go to our zip admin, so wp-admin, and then log in. And go to Appearance and Editor, and then we go footer.php. Scroll down and then footer.php. Look on your theme for footer.php. Click that, and then scroll down, and here before the slash body, the closing body tag, we're going to type in on BlueHost, because this is actually the site that this site is actually hosted in BlueHost. So update file, and now we're going to log out and go to our site. Scroll down. Somewhere in your footer you see the BlueHost here. I'm not sure if you can see that better, but it's actually there. So you see the BlueHost in the corner there. Now if we delete this thing from our host file, so let's go to our host file. So go to Finder again, and then right click it, open with text edit, and we want to delete this, and then duplicate again, and then delete this, and then paste it, file, and then save, or command and save, and then go there in host.txt. We're going to replace it, so save and then replace. Now we delete this host file again, copy this and then paste it in etc folder. So now we have host.txt, and then again we delete this .txt extension and then remove it. Now we are actually back to the real state, so we are now not in BlueHost anymore. So what we need now, if we refresh this same blog, so let's refresh it, and we scroll down, the footer, the BlueHost is gone, because this site is actually still the older site, which still hosted in HostGator. But as you can see earlier, we can view our site that actually now is also working in BlueHost, because you see that footer is actually different when we view it in BlueHost IP address. Now the last step is actually you go to Namecheap, or wherever your DNS server is pointed to. Here you're going to update your name server. So BlueHost name server is n1.bluehost.com, ns1, sorry. And then copy this and then paste it here. And then change 1 to 2 for the second one. And then click Save Changes. Now you see that now our domain, our DNS server is actually already updated to the new host, which is in this video is BlueHost. So let's refresh this website to see if our site is already updated to BlueHost or still in HostGator. You see that if the footer is clean without BlueHost text, then it's in HostGator. So if we refresh it and scroll down, and it's still empty, so it's still in HostGator, and it may take a few minutes or maybe a few hours to see the updated website. And what you can check is actually the footer, because we just added the BlueHost on the footer, and when it shows BlueHost in your footer when you visit your website, you can know that the site is already updated in BlueHost, and then you can delete that text. So that's all guys for today, and thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourself. Goodbye.